All right, I'm super excited to dive into our back pain curriculum. The key elements and the benefits that we're going to get out of the relief through rolling system are many, and being able to put this into play into your life is really going to help you with so many different things. The first thing that relief through rolling is going to help with is that it's going to help with pain. And the reason that it's going to help with pain is because our self-care method is 100% pain-free. Being able to have a pain-free method to be able to address pain the moment that it's happening is the big kicker on being able to get that brain to change the sensory dynamic that's happening. And most people who are doing other self-care methods, they oftentimes subscribe to the no pain, no gain methodology. And in relief through rolling, we have a saying that no pain, no gain no longer applies. So the fact that it's safe is going to be our first benefit. The next benefit that we're going to see is that the relief through rolling method is very, very simple, yet it is really super effective. It's going to take you a very short amount of time to be able to put these very simple techniques into any capacity within your daily life, whether it's in the evening or in the morning, if you're in between kids and job and dinner, it doesn't really matter. The relief through rolling techniques are so simple, and oftentimes, sometimes the simplest elements have the most effectiveness in your daily life. So having a method that's simple yet effective is going to be a key component to being able to help you live a more happy, healthy, and pain-free life. The next benefit is that relief through rolling is very fast acting. Just a few minutes on our rollers and using the relief through rolling curriculum, the way that we're going to teach you is going to have almost an instantaneous effect on any kind of pain that you're having. Whether you're having severe chronic pain that's been happening for years and decades, or let's say you've just had some kind of an athletic event, or you've spent some time raking your yard and you're having shoulder or back pain that's acute, relief through rolling is going to be able to effectively and quickly be able to have an impact on any kind of movement issues or pain that you're having. The next benefit that you're going to see is increased mobility and range of motion. One of the biggest things that mimics pain or the brain perceives as an issue is lack of mobility. When you stop moving as well or as much as what you're supposed to, what happens is that the muscle and the fascial tissue starts to get glued down and it starts to get glued together. And that can limit and change the amount of oxygenation that you have within your tissues. And when you have that decreased mobility, that can stimulate danger receptors in your body that then go to the brain, and then even if there's not necessarily anything going on, your brain can be sending pain signals down into the nerves telling you that something is going on. So being able to increase your mobility in a safe way is going to be one of the biggest pieces to being able to decrease that story of pain that's been created by your brain. And who could not benefit from better range of motion? After an increased range of motion, what we see with all of our athletes, whether it's the professional athletes that we work on, our Olympic athletes, or even if we're just working with someone who wants to be able to walk and rake their yard better, is that we see a significant improvement in function and performance. Now, when I say the word performance, I don't mean that we're just applying that term to athletic performance and you want to go run a 5K or do your CrossFit program better, and that's great, but oftentimes having the mere ability of being able to do daily activities like driving your kids to and from school, being able to walk down to the mailbox, being able to do the daily chores that have to get done, dishes, vacuuming, all those different things, we want to be able to perform in our body to accomplish those tasks. And for so many people suffering from consistent chronic pain and even acute pain, your performance is affected in every capacity. So we want to keep in mind that we want all performance to increase, whether it's daily activities or high-level athletics. And relief through rolling is going to help you improve performance of every capacity as your body starts moving better. Increased energy. Now this is a huge one. So many people are so dog tired at the end of the day because their body is working extra hard. All of the connective tissues of the body are tighter than what they should be. The body is working extra hard because now as those connective tissues, the muscles, the fascia, the tendons are all extra tight, then it's like you're wearing a spandex suit that's 5 or 10 sizes too small. The tighter that suit is in your body, the more energy that you have to put out to do everyday tasks, such as reaching up into your cupboard, working on your computer. All of this motion becomes so much more difficult because you're expending more energy because everything is tight. And what happens at the end of that is by the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, you slowly start to lose endurance to be able to accomplish the tasks that need to get done towards the evening or the end of the week. And then oftentimes people are kind of trudging through. They're just hoping to get to their vacation to try to recharge their batteries. So the Relief Through Rolling curriculum is really going to be able to help you increase that energy level and increase your endurance because all of the tissues are going to get moving more supplely and more easily. They're going to be able to slide better and they're going to be able to work with each other better because of the formulation of the Relief Through Rolling curriculum. And the last piece is as we move better, as our performance increases, as our endurance increases and our energy increases, and all of our body parts are moving as effortlessly as possible, these all have a gigantic impact on the pain that you're experiencing. Again, as we've talked about, it's so important to understand that while we can be experiencing the story of pain, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's something actually going on within the connective tissues. That brain wiring can get off, lack of circulation, lack of mobility can trigger those danger receptors, and now an oversensitized nervous system is telling you that something is wrong by stimulating a pain response. And so the more we can do all of those things safely and more efficiently, such as moving better and having better range of motion, that can have a huge impact on decreasing your pain levels.